today we are going to see the probability density function of gamma distribution. By the definition of gamma distribution, a continuous random variable x taking non-negative value, a variable x taking non-negative value is said to follow a gamma distribution if its PDF is alpha raised to the power lambda, gamma lambda, e raised to the power minus alpha x, x raised to the power lambda minus 1. If we have this type of PDF with range x greater than or equal to 0, when we say non-negative value, it means having no negative value but start from 0 to infinity, and always alpha and lambda which are constant, and we can say these are the parameters are also positive, greater than 0 always. It's strictly greater than 0. Okay, 0 otherwise. So when we have the value of variable from 0 to infinity, then only this function works. If there are some negative value for x, then the function will become 0. That is the meaning, 0 otherwise. So this is the PDF of gamma distribution, which is saying a continuous x must be continuous random variable. So when x is a continuous random variable having non-negative value, then its PDF is given by fx. PDF always we denote by small f of x. So fx is equal to alpha raised to the power lambda upon gamma lambda. Whatever the notation we use here, sign we use here, it is the sign of gamma function. It is the sign of gamma function. So gamma lambda e raised to the power minus alpha x, x raised to the power lambda minus 1. If you have this pattern, then we can say that it is the PDF of gamma distribution, and we can symbolically write this as G for gamma distribution having parameter alpha and lambda. Having parameter alpha and lambda. Okay. So, in short, it can be written as like this. So, we can consider that x following gamma distribution having these parameters. Okay. Now, if we say fx is a PDF, then we need to verify, okay, x must be greater than or equal to 0, and we can say that it is equal to z, it is greater than or equal to 0. It means function is positive. How we can say function is positive? Because our variable is positive and all the parameters are positive, okay, and there is no negative sign in the function. Here we have e raised to the power minus alpha x. For e raised to the power, we can take it in reciprocal if anybody have some confusion. So for all over the function is positive only. Okay. So here we satisfy first condition, that function must be positive. Now for second condition, we need to satisfy that fx is equal to 1 over the given range of x. What we need to satisfy, that is 0 to infinity. The range of variable in fx is 0 to infinity. So integration 0 to infinity fx dx must be equal to 1. This we need to satisfy. Okay. So to satisfy this condition, we consider integration. For general, it is minus infinity to plus infinity. For the but we have gamma function ranging from 0 to infinity. Therefore, our whole range is from 0 to infinity. So we start from 0 to infinity. Okay. So I just put the value here, alpha raised to the power lambda upon gamma lambda, e raised to the power minus alpha x, x raised to the power lambda minus 1 dx. Okay. Now for the value of, if we take constant outside, lambda alpha raised to the power lambda upon gamma lambda, we have 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus alpha x raised to the power lambda minus 1 dx. Now this is called as gamma function. Okay, so for this we already have a formula for 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus mx x raised to the power n minus 1 dx. If you have this type of pattern having range from 0 to infinity, we have the value gamma n upon m raised to the power n. We have the value gamma n upon m raised to the power n. If we tally here, our range is from 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus alpha x. So instead of m we have the value alpha, and instead of n we have the value lambda. So just put the value of n and m in this value, we will get the value of integration. We will get the value of integration. Okay, so if I put alpha raised to the power lambda upon gamma lambda as it is, the value of this integration is gamma lambda upon alpha raised to the power lambda m raised to the power n. The value of m is alpha and raised to the power n is lambda. Okay, so these are cancelled or divided and the value will get is 1. Okay, so for the whole range for the given variable 0 to infinity fx dx we got as 1, and therefore here both the conditions are satisfied. First condition is fx must be positive. Second condition is for the whole range, given range, fx dx is equal to 1. Okay, so we can say that this function fx, the function of gamma distribution is PDF, probability density function of gamma distribution. Okay, for some more remark or particular cases, if we put lambda is equal to 1 in this function, okay, if we put lambda is equal to 1 in this function, we will get fx is equal to alpha e raised to the power minus alpha x. Here if you put 1, so gamma 1 is 1, okay, and x raised to the power 1 minus 1 is 0, and anything raised to the power 0 is 1. Therefore whatever remain with us is alpha e raised to the power minus alpha x for the range greater than 0, which is the PDF of exponential distribution, okay, with mean 1 upon alpha. When we have this type of function for exponential distribution, its mean is 1 upon alpha, reciprocal of the parameter. Okay, and if we have for the particular cases, if we have alpha is equal to 1, again if we put both alpha and lambda is equal to 1, simply we have fx as e raised to the power minus x, okay, which is the PDF of standard exponential distribution, which is the PDF of standard exponential distribution. Okay, so gamma distribution for the particular cases it will be converted into exponential distribution, and again for alpha is equal to 1 and lambda is equal to 1 it will become a standard exponential distribution also. Okay, and next we'll going to see the mean and variance of the gamma distribution.